Hello, welcome to our presentation on the nation of India, an ideal opportunity. India is the third largest economy in the world, just behind the United States and the nation of China. While their output may be a little bit lower right now, it is projected to grow significantly by the year 2020 and beyond. And I believe especially, that this is going to be vital for our company to expand, to add value to its customers, and to provide excellent service. I believe we need to move into India, and this presentation will tell us a little bit about other companies that have done that. It will briefly look at the population and the pro-business policies that the nation of India has put into place, and let's get started. Let's talk about the population of India. It has a population of 1.25 billion people, half of whom are under the age of 25, and any marketing department will tell you that this is an excellent thing because it allows us to reach a large number of younger people who are earning more money than their previous generations ever did, and younger people who are willing to spend. Research has indicated that the disposable incomes for the nation of India as a whole from 2007 to 2012 rose 29%. An increase of almost 6% a year. That is an excellent growth target for any economy. 6% a year is excellent. And the spending grew 25% within that same time period, because as we know, the more money people make, usually the more they spend. And again, with the population, half of whom are under the age of 25, this is excellent growth potential if we will break into the Indian market. Let's talk about a little bit of the business environment. The government there is very pro-business. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has put into place a campaign called Make in India. He is pushing for manufacturing to come to India. He is pushing for any international firm to come and set up headquarters there, and because he wants to see his people employed. Now, the reason for that would be employed people generally are happier, and they are able to push the economy. As they are able to push the economy forward, it provides value for themselves, for other companies that may be around. As we all know, even with the American-style economy, consumers really do run it if you want to make a very large and successful business out of it. Now, previously, computer services were the biggest portion of the Indian economy, and while still a very large portion of the economy, they have diversified. They're no longer tied to just IT and technical support companies. They have very large steel industry. They actually have a very strong automotive manufacturing industry, and all of these things combine to make them an economic force. Success stories. Let's look at a couple of American brands that have done well here. McDonald's, most of us in here are familiar with them and the success story of the company. What they have done in India have managed to serve 320 million customers annually now, and they have done this. They adapted their menu to the local tastes. This was done under the advice of 3 men that they contacted and on how to break into the Indian food market. And what they have done is they've taken the beef off their menu, and they have taken other items off their menu that the Indian people may find to be offensive or to be against their diet. And they have provided several vegetarian options. There is some chicken, there is some lamb on the menu, but this was all done with a local partner. Local partners are key, and especially in this country, to building a successful international office. Starbucks, another big company, they are slowly making progress in India. They have, as of the last reporting I saw, they have 43 locations in India, and they seem to be doing very well. And they have done this on the advice of a local partnership with Tata Global Beverages. Tata Global Beverages is the second largest player in the international tea market. They are advising Starbucks as to how to attract Indian customers and how to keep Indian customers. Because in the West, as we know, we like to grab our coffee, we like to grab our scones, and we take off to our next meeting. The Indian customer would prefer to sit and relax and enjoy their coffee and enjoy any other things they might have brought with them. So Starbucks locations here have to be more luxurious. They have to be a much more pleasant place to spend 2 to 3 hours at a time. And again, this was done on the advice of local partnerships. In conclusion, due to the Make in India campaign that Mr. Modi's government has pushed, we are looking at General Electric, Bosch, and Panasonic are all expanding their capabilities and their capacities in India, along with several other companies. And local partnerships will allow us to gain the public trust and give us the ability, we believe, to grow in India. And this will add value to our company's bottom line, it adds values to our investors, and it makes us a much more viable company going forward. And this will allow us to become a much more viable company, much more flexible. Thank you for your time.